upgrades on things. Oh. Go. That clears that out. So now we have to report back to the necropolis, but we are still... That's crossroads stuff, so we are still here. Let's finish this quest, shall we? Which means... I don't want that. We want to go back here. Oops. Didn't mean to break that. Sorry. Can we read this now? No. It's just there to look pretty. Appease. Hi.
Hello there.
Okay, still just that.
Another day.
We are filled here. Okay, cool. Here are your samples, dude. That's not a good sound.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden...
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
We really found something.
Okay, but we've found evidence. Evka and Antoine...
Are too easily distracted.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to Blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
We can work together, you jerk.
No one here wants Blight to spread. We can work together.
You're in no place to make offers. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed Blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
As
If
if you
gods
do.
control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control Blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The Blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the Blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
He's working with the gods.
That went poorly. Even for a talk with him.
He is working with the gods. I'm sorry you're in trouble.
It's my fault you're in trouble.
He's never really liked us.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
Thanks, guys. How stupid.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgar'nan had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready.
Every time we make a difference...
And they had just the target.
they also make their own move. Antoine and Evka tried to convince the First Warden that the Blight was changed and the gods were responsible, but he refused to listen. It wasn't the outcome they wanted, but they weren't giving up there. Though ordered back to Weissop, Antoine and Evka promised to keep investigating the Blight and send word if they learned anything more.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
Indeed. Well, shall we dance? Performing a light attack, waiting a short time, then performing another deals bonus damage and stagger and grants adrenaline. Or mounting thrill. The adrenaline effect now stacks up to 3 times, increasing its bonus damage and chance to disrupt enemies. I'm gonna go with this one first. Because we all know that my ability to time things is garbage. Absolute garbage. Well.
You need to head back to Weishaupt.
Soon. We can risk a small delay before we're missed.
We'll continue helping here for a while, and help you on the way if we can.
Alright, well, stay out of trouble, I guess. Yeah, time for us to head back. Is there anything else that we need to do here? Ravine, Necropolis, Lighthouse, Crossroads, Davrin, Nev, and Tosh. So, this is Morgan, but actually, we're gonna do this. However, we're gonna do this next week, so what I am gonna do is go back to the lighthouse and give Davrin his gift. Ooh, we got mail. Rook went with Warden Radari and Janie to check on the well. We made sure it was still sealed, packed the oath tighter around it, and Warden Ilona, she's a mage, she said she put wards on it. The echo is buried for now, but it never truly disappears, wherever it's gone. If you meet it again, be careful, and don't listen too close. Sincerely, Ida of Lavendel. Oh, that was very sweet of her. Alright. Ooh, we got people who have quests here. Hello. What do you think of my decor?
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff.
That's true.
Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
Well, it would catch something, but I don't know about that. You must find a lot of traps.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
I cheat at puzzles.
You've got the right idea. Going across the ceiling. Varric and I ran into an old elven puzzle once while hunting for Solus. There were these talking statues.
Riddles?
One only lied, one only told the truth, I think.
Classic.
Ugh. What'd you do?
Varric gave them an autographed copy of his book. Turns out he's really popular in the Fade.
Nice.
So what do you do, exactly?
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies.
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
No sticky fingers, have fun, no stealing. Please be careful looting.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Balara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
As a crow, I'm not the moral authority here. But if some lords don't think like you...
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
Ravane is okay with you?
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Ravane.
And now Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravane's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
What does your mother do?
So your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
There's no corruption?
Just a finder's fee?
Yep.
But the Lords at the top could be charging anything for these artifacts and you wouldn't know.
I know what happened to the last Lord who bled a contact. That's enough. The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Kunari history. The Lords gave her work.
Well, I'm glad to get to know you. I can't flirt with you, but I'm glad to get to know you.
We should do this again. Grab a drink, share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright, just let me know when.
Ooh, companion quest. Maybe we can flirt with her then. Or she might be the straight girl. I don't know. Not everybody can be flirted with everybody. Alrighty, who else needs to talk? You have another thing. You have another thing. Oh my goodness, everybody wants to talk. Well, let's go. It's Friday. I'm down. Let's check in here as well.
Offer, dweller. I will answer.
Yes, please. Thank you. Wait. Oh no, we don't have to level this one up. It's already leveled. It needs to be enchanted. That was the thing. Gotta level up my peeps. No. No. Come back. So I had run out of currency. That was the problem. There we go. Good there. You... Okay, this. I do want to change it over, thank you. Yes. Cool. I think we're good there. Hello. Food inventory. One page, a page torn from a notebook in Bolera's handwriting. Things we have. From Solus, lots of salted meat, not sure what kind, not challah. Large quantity of raisins, seemingly untouched. Several jars of honey. From all of us. Fresh meat, several varieties of cheeses, flour, salt, fresh rolled noodles, some kind of paste made out of peppers and oil, casks of fresh wine, large tub of coffee beans, small jars of very expensive coffee beans, do not touch, breaded sticks of cheese, animal biscuits, fresh bananas, fresh bread, tub of butter. Things we need. Fresh milk. Any apples, ask Emmerich. More cooking oil, chocolate for Rook, and wine for the book club. Nice. And we also have trap plans. If you want to read this, feel free to head over to YouTube. And when the VOD comes out, you can pause and read it for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Back. And let's talk.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee.
Yeah, that. Yep. Being closer to the coffee, that is the way to go. He's drinking it right now. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go talk to Davrin.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
That sounds like Tosh might be slightly biased towards the lords and could be missing all sorts of corruption and stuff due to gratitude. I'm getting red flags from that conversation. She's definitely not... Like, she knows some things, but she's definitely not Isabella's level of knowledge. And Isabella's in charge. He looks so tame.
You'd never know it to look at him. Seems friendly enough.
As long as he likes you.
So what I'm hearing, Hassan, is gingerwort truffles for life?
Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
That is a good question. There is for everyone. Don't go against their nature or give him time. I'm gonna say give him time, because I mean he's still a baby, a child. He's a child. Not even fully grown yet. They become large enough to be full flying mounts for fully armored Grey Wardens, and if you know a Grey Warden, you know that the majority of them wear heavy armor, especially if they're flying about trying to kill dragons, blighted dragons. So, is there a better path for the Griffins who are born and bred to target Darkspawn and kill them? I don't know, but give him time.
It's still early. Hassan's just a kid. Let him test the waters, see what shakes loose.
You mean like a parent?
Yep.
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
This is our DILF option, by the way. He's just not somebody who has an actual, like, elven kid.
Good taste.
Yay! Gave him his gift, and now it's pretty. The Resolute buff works, although it doesn't show up. Interesting. I wonder what part of the code is keeping it from showing. Let's go see how Nev is doing. She has had a rough time. Are you ready to talk, my girl?
Nev, settling back in?
More or less. Lots to catch up on, but when isn't there? I'm ready to get back to work. If we could skip the personal catch-up. Not the day for it.
Take all the time you need.
Not good about talking yet. She's still very, very upset. You bet it's because there's no such buffs in the game? Is there any way to overwrite a buff? Like, did you add this buff on top of other things, or did you replace something else in the game? It could just be that you need to add assets that you don't necessarily have the skills to make, or it's possible that if there is a Crusader buff that you have overwritten, you might be able to tinker with that. I don't really know. I'm not a modder myself, but I just figured I'd mention that that might be an option. Yeah, definitely ask around the modding community. I mean, somebody will have at least some idea how to answer that. What's up, Balara? You absolutely need to talk.
I cannot say.
She got it
Who
working.
created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see?
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
How does that happen?
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator, its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it. Which, okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Like a jerk? Forcefully or condescendingly, it seems, which is the actual answer.
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
That name, Anaris? What was us? The Forgotten One? Yeah, this is vaguely ringing bells. Any of these questions will actually get us an explanation here, so let's get it.
Anaris. I know I've heard that name before.
Yeah, a Forgotten One. Remember the nursery rhymes? Don't speak their names or they'll come for you. Unlike our so-called good gods, which, well, we saw what happened there. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario, like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Our people, thank you. We're both elves, although different factions. Well, let's ask about the Evanuris. Or rather...
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
Demand
a group
information.
Of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
You had poor PD experience. 5 meltdowns till she got 15% resolute, thanks to buff. Yikes. Yikes. What about Solus? Tell me about Solus.
Archive, tell me about the Dread Wolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Oof. Do what you need to do, Balara.
Got a chance to learn more about our people. Go for it. Just be careful. And try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame. I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
I'm so sorry that Balara has to deal with that. Oh. Yikes. Well, this thing works now. Good luck to us. Alright. Time to go check in with Harding, and then we'll do everybody inside. Look at how lovely it's gotten to be in here. She's really working hard on her little... The glass is in place again. She's got a cozy little spot. I like this a lot.
Look at all those green leaves. You've really brought this place to life.
Amazing what a little weeding and water can do. They're growing so fast, too. Even the ones I haven't tended. Maybe they just needed someone to... remind them?
Maybe indeed. But yes, our greenhouse is definitely coming along. Alright, time to go inside. Actually... Do we still have... Yes! Rock, papers... Parchment, boulder, shears! Tie. Parchment, boulder, shears. Ah, I lost. Good job, man. Good job, Manfred. I like that little guy. He's great. Ah. Happiness. My name is, Rook. in we go. Alright, you have even more quests. What's up?
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Cool, we can go fight with people. Well, that's 2 things to do over there. New exploration unlocked. Hall of Valor. Cool. Not by that mirror. That mirror is broke as a joke, but... Hey, Varric. How you doing? Still not on your feet.
You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
We are looking forward to the day, Varric. Truly, truly. You brought us all together. Well. Technically I have now, but here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Didn't mean to jump over that. Nice chair.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. It should be peaceful and quite undisturbed. You'd be most welcome company.
Alright. Walking the graves. I mean, he is a necromancer, and he does take his duties very seriously, because, again, Navarra treats their dead like a resource. And even after death, you tend to the graves of your family. Which is actually something that we do in real life, although not necessarily in the same way, but the rest of Thetis, it's all cremation. Just so's you know. Alright, well, everyone, that is, I believe, what everyone wanted to talk about. Yeah. That was everybody who wanted to talk. We have gained our full party. We have opened up new areas. We have dealt with blight and assholes, and it's not quite time to talk to Solus again, but I think this is where we will leave it for today. So thank you guys for joining me for another day of Dragon Age, the Veilguard. I will pick this back up on Monday. Next week is a national holiday in the US on Thursday, so I will be streaming Monday through Wednesday, taking Thursday off, and then streaming on Friday once again. So just be aware. I'll remind you all next week. But now that we have saved, thank you guys for joining me. It has been a pleasure to have all of you here. I am May, and I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. And if that is not your time zone, please feel free to follow and put on notifications here to let you know when I go live. Alternatively, you can go to Blue Sky and do the same. I am transitioning off of the hellscape that Twitter has become over to Blue Sky, so I hope that you will join me there and we can share all of our fun weekendy things over on Blue Sky. So come be my friend. I would love that. If you have missed any of my Veilguard playthrough here, YouTube is the place to find the VODs. Subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the VODs go live, and you can pause for all of those things that I have not read. There is so much lore in the Codex, you guys. So much lore and interesting things, and if you have enjoyed any of this story, please go read them. I encourage you. I am also someone who raids their friends, so here is my raid message. It will work for everybody. Please copy and pasta it away so that we can go raid a friend and give them some love and have a fantastic rest of our Friday and even better weekend. Let's see. I have so much in the way of choice here. We're gonna go raid Dia. She is playing Dead by Daylight with Dragon and Fen. So who drop in on the reg, and we're gonna go give her some love. So please give her all the love from me. And I hope that you guys will join me again on Monday for more Dragon Age the Veilguard, while Rook, our Rook, my Rook, goes and is a badass in various places. So take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.